Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back, and oh, I'm so excited to bring this double review to you. It's been a while since I've done a double review of two figures. Um, I can't even remember the last video that I've done it. Um, but both of these figures arrived yesterday afternoon. Um, and yeah, they both arrived at the same time. So I figured, I said, you know what? They both in the, same realm of storytelling. So, they're both characters in the Doctor Strange universe with Doctor Strange himself, which I'm extremely excited to review. And Dormammu here from the Xemnu Build-A-Figure villains wave, I believe. So I don't want to waste too much time, so let's definitely dive to it. So let's dive right into Dormammu here. And I think well, first let me get something out of the way. This clear tape, it's not tape, clear rubber band, whatever you want to call it, I have to leave on here because this part is really flimsy. And when I removed it, this thing just came right off. It just fell right off. It does have a port, like down, like if you could see it, there's a port down there where you could port this in, but it's just very flimsy. It doesn't really work. So, I put the clear rubber band back on there, and I'm going to leave it that way because I don't want to lose this piece. I really like it. Of course, you can remove it, and just display Dormammu like that. But like I said, I really like the piece. So anyway, let's get a closer look at Dormammu, and his face sculpt is really good. It's really good. I like the translucent fire that he got going on there mixed with the reds and the oranges. And it's really good. It looks really good. So right off the bat, his head sculpt, I'm feeling it. At first, like when I first saw pictures of this, I wasn't feeling this black thing, this design, but it really grew on me, and I really like it now. And that's why that I'm keeping it on. So yeah. And also this little armor design thing that he got going on here, that's really cool. You see the wrinkles in his shirt, that's nice. You see the back of him, that's nice. You got the little design there, and you got it throughout. You got it all through his collar there. Got that little design. Got the yellow belt. You got the gloves. Got his little gauntlets there. That's pretty cool. You still got more wrinkles and shading throughout his pants. That's pretty good. You got his knees. It's a little darker in his knees. More wrinkles. And you got his boots. You got these awesome spikes in his boots. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And you got that. Got that design under there. And you got his feet. So Dormammu looks pretty good. So, weird thing, they gave Dormammu trigger fingers. I don't know what the hell for, because Dormammu don't need no damn guns. I can assure you, Dormammu does not need guns. So why they gave him trigger fingers, I do not know. I don't know. I guess Hasbro Marvel Legends just thought, oh, let's just throw some hands in there, and they weren't really paying attention to what hands they were throwing in there. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And on the subject of hands with Mr. Dormammu, he has 2 fists. So, and he has 2 open hands, which this is probably the hands I'm going to display him with. So he has the trigger fingers, which I'm not going to display him with at all because it's ridiculous. And he has the two fists, which I'm not going to display him with. Like I said, I'll be displaying him with these hands and also these flame effects. So that's his accessories. I guess you could count his black headpiece as an accessory, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just counting the hands and these flame effects, which I like. Which I like the flame effects. It has a nice translucent paint, and I like it. And it's nice. It got some orange and yellows in there, so it's really nice. I like it, and I think it works for Dormammu, and I don't think he needs anything else. So I'm going to get ready to jump into articulation because I don't want to waste too much time on Dormammu because I'm going to need a big chunk of this video on Doctor Strange. So his head can't really look up because of all this back here, so he can't really look up. Maybe just a slight bit. He can, you have to use his ab crunch, but he can't really look down either, so you probably have to use his ab crunch if you want him to look down. He does have attitude. His arms can, well, his arms can rotate 360. They can, doggone it, my figure doesn't want to, see if I can get this side. Okay, so his arm can go out about that much, and okay, there we go. So yes, full 360 rotation, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. There's no butterfly joint. Full wrist and hinge rotation. He crunches back about that much. He crunches forward about that much. He can turn full 360. Right, back, forward. Yes. Splits. Forward. Back. Upper thigh cut. Doubly jointed knees. And he does have boot rotation. And his boot can hinge up that much, down that much, and he does have ankle pivot. So this is a pretty solid figure. Having him in hand, I definitely appreciate this figure a lot more. I think that this Dormammu is very solid. I will give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a really solid figure, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection, and I'm glad that it came with my Doctor Strange. Now, it's time to get to the creme de la creme. Da 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 da. So this figure is just, I didn't even open it up yet, and I think I'm already in love. So this figure is just absolutely amazing. So you got Marvel Legends up there, you got Doctor Strange on the back, and as it reads, Stephen Strange was a brilliant surgeon before an accident ruined his hands. Now he defends our reality from supernatural threats as Earth's Sorcerer Supreme. So that is Doctor Strange. You see Doctor Strange on that nice box art there. See him down there. You got all the legalities. You got all that. You got him on the side here. You got Doctor Strange. Nice side art there. Got the bottom. And you got Doctor Strange. You see him in the packaging. Marvel Legends. You got Doctor Strange at the bottom. I love that Doctor Strange sign, by the way. And you got Doc Strange again on the side here. Same as the other side, same thing. And you see Doctor Strange in the packaging. Also, you got the Sanctum Sanctorum symbol up on the top. Love that. And yeah, you got Doctor Strange here in the packaging and all his accessories and all of his Doctor Strange glory. And he looks fantastic. He looks absolutely wonderful. And I'm about to crack Doctor Strange open out of this packaging because I am really excited. Cannot wait to review this figure. And that is what I'm about to do. So, ladies and gents, boys and gals, Doctor Strange. Just one more good look at him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Doctor Strange. About to crack him out of the packaging, so let's do it. Let's do it. So I cracked him out of the packaging, but just a quick look at the inside. You see the backdrop of the Sanctum Sanctorum. So let's get into Doctor Strange. Woo, so oh my gosh. So first thoughts out of the packaging. He looks amazing. Just we put that out there. He looks absolutely phenomenal. I think Hasbro definitely killed it with this Doctor Strange. They are definitely stepping up their game. And he comes with a butt ton of accessories. So let's just get into all his accessories. So he comes with this sleeping head that everybody keeps making fun of. But no, it's not a sleeping head. He's just, you know, he's either doing a spell or, you know, or he's meditating, you know, like, but I mean, I guess if you want to use this as a sleeping head, I guess you can, you know, it's your figure, you can do what you want, but I think that the idea Hasbro went with is that, you know, he's casting some kind of spell or he's meditating, you know, while he's levitating or whatever like that. So I think that this is a really dope head sculpt, and the fact that Marvel Legends included this is just phenomenal, and the sculpting is just on point. Like there's just no doubt that this is Doctor Strange. There's no doubt about it. Like, just look at him, you know what I mean? And this is just really, like, I never thought I would be interested in a head like this, but for Doctor Strange, yes. For my display, yes, absolutely. And this head here, like, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not the biggest, well, I was never really the biggest Doctor Strange fan growing up. I kind of got into his character because of the MCU. Benedict Cumberbatch just plays him so well, and it kind of got me into Doctor Strange. But I never really read Doctor Strange comics, so I don't really know hardly anything about Doctor Strange. I mean, I've always been aware of who he is, and I like him a lot, but, you know, he was just never like one of my top heroes. Anyway, from the information I gathered, this alternate head here, it was in a point in the comics where somebody stole his identity, and then, you know, he had to, you know, transform himself like this. So that's about all far I can go with that. But this is a nice head sculpt. From what I gather from other reviewers, this is a repaint from the Silver Surfer. But of course, I'm not going to use this for my Doctor Strange, but I am going to use this maybe for like some Doctor Strange bad guys, like, you know, maybe like a minion or something that he has to go up against, you know. So that's what I'm probably going to use it for. I know a lot of people are upset and frustrated with these effects. I never really collected these kind of magical figures in the past, so I think that these are my first with these. So I'm very happy with it. I like these a lot, and you can use this for Doctor Strange, you know, with him casting spells or, you know, defending himself using magic combat or whatever like that. So I like that. Nice translucent plastic once again, nice colors, all that. So that's really cool. And I know what this is. This is the Wand of Watum. And the reason I know that this is the Wand of Watum is because I watched Spider-Man the Animated Series when Doctor Strange guest starred on there. Although the Wand of Watum did not look like this in Spider-Man the Animated Series, but still, like, you know, to the average viewer, like, you would still know what this is. You would still know that this is the Wand of Watum. So this is really nice. It even has a little wash on it, which is really good, and I appreciate that. That's nice. I believe that these are removable. I seen people remove it, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to break it. Like, I saw somebody else remove theirs, but well, I can't remove it. I mean, I just don't want to risk it, but you can definitely move it around, you know. Like, you can move it around. But I did see, I saw a reviewer remove it, so. And this is the Axe of Angarumus, and I know that because I've been watching other reviewers who know a whole lot more about Doctor Strange than I do. He found this on the moon, and this is really cool. This is really dope. I really like this a lot. I like all the paint and detail, sculpt work. This is really nice. The wash in it. They really did good with this axe. I mean, I like this weapon a lot. It looks really dope. It looks really good. Really, really, really good. And he comes with an opened hand and a punching hand. Now, I was about to say, I don't know if Doctor Strange would be punching much people, but Doctor Strange is a martial artist, and you know, and a lot of people forget that. I certainly didn't know that until I saw the Doctor Strange movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I saw, you know, I saw them doing martial arts mixed with magic. I was like, holy crap! I was like, this is interesting. And that's what got me curious in the Doctor Strange. I was like, because, you know, I love martial arts. I'm a sucker for that. So, yeah. So, the Sorcerer Supreme in full effect, and he looks absolutely amazing. He looks absolutely fantastic. The Sorcerer Supreme himself, Doctor Strange, and I never thought I would see myself collecting a Doctor Strange figure. I'm serious. You know, because like I said before, he was never really one of my top favorite Marvel heroes. You know, my favorites were, of course, Spider-Man, Daredevil, the Hulk, the X-Men, you know, Ghost Rider, the Punisher, you know, Blade. I mean, those were my favorite Marvel characters. But Doctor Strange, I was like, you know, a guy that does magic, you know. But I am turning into a Doctor Strange fan. So let's take a closer look at Dr. Stephen Strange. So this head sculpt is fantastic. This is just, I would say that this is the best part about this figure, and it probably is. Both of the head sculpts, his meditating head and this head, is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely phenomenal. It just looks so good. The sculpting of his face is, I mean, you see his temple and you know, his eyebrows, his eyes, his mustache, his lips, you know, like they could have totally messed this up, but they did not. This face sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. Wow. I mean, wow. Just wow. So, you have the eye of Agamotto there. And you have his symbol here, which is sculpted. It is. His symbol here is sculpted, and they follow the paint all the way through and the sculpt all the way through, which is good. That is definitely a good thing. It would have kind of cheapened this figure if they didn't do that. This figure is just amazing, just on all levels. Like I've collected a lot of Marvel Legend figures over the years, but this is definitely one of their best. I mean, no doubt about it. Just man, wow. You see the detail in his cape there. Got the detail going through there. It's a little bit of sloppy paint, a little bit, but it's, you know, it's nothing, you know, nothing deal breaking. Got the nice wrinkles in the cape. Speaking of the cape, I'm about to touch on that in a minute. Got nice wrinkles there. Got all that there. Got his nice long sash here. My goodness. And this is just, you know, black paint. But, man, does it work. I mean, and you got his black dots on his gloves. I mean, oh my goodness. Just oh my goodness, man. This figure is just truly amazing. Like, and you got the back. Nothing really going on there, but wow, this figure. So let's address the elephant in the room that some people seem to be complaining about. And the cape is not removable. Now, this is my first Doctor Strange figure. This is my first. And I'm so glad that it is, because this may not have been the figure that I've been waiting for, because, you know, like I said, I've never been the biggest Doctor Strange fan, but I'm slowly turning into one. I'm just glad I waited till now so I could have this figure. This is my first Doctor Strange figure ever in my collection. And it may very well be my last. I don't know. I mean, this figure is just that good. I mean, to me, it's perfection to me. I think it hits all the notes of what a Doctor Strange figure should be. With all his accessories, with the way they did this figure, the way they sculpted it. I think this figure, in my mind, is perfection. So the big complaint is that his cape is not removable. It's glued in here where the eye of Agamotto is glued in. And some people seem to have a problem with that. I don't know, maybe most, but from the other Doctor Strange figure, which I'm not sure what wave that's from, I don't remember, but the cape was all flimsy. It was removable, you know, and the collectors had options, but it was flimsy as all hell. So, you know, they were complaining about that, but I'm pretty sure that when they were trying to pose their Doctor Strange figure, you know, they had to be at least aggravated, because every time they would, you know, try to pose him up or whatever, you know, or do whatever, you know, the cape was probably flopping all over the place, which that would annoy the hell out of me. So I am so happy. I guess maybe I'm in the minority with this, but I'm happy that they glued the cape on. Because if they didn't, I probably would have glued it on personally myself. So that's just how I would have preferred this. So I am extremely happy with that. For the people who that would annoy, I guess you have a couple of options. Either don't get the figure, don't get it, or either if you want to customize it and tear the cape off, which is gonna I saw on YouTube somebody who did that, and like it looked really messed up. Like when you tear the cape off, it's like a big red like gash of glue and paint, and you know, and it looks messed up. Now if you're a real good customizer, I guess I say go ahead. Carve the cape up, take it off, you know, and customize it to your liking. But if you're not, then I probably say either don't get the figure, or if you're going to get the figure, it's just something that you're going to have to deal with. The cape is glued, and like I said, I'm happy about it. Some people are upset about it. They wanted a removable cape. I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, sure, Doctor Strange in the comics, you know, he removes his cape here and there, but most of the time he's wearing his cape. And let's be honest, when you're displaying your Doctor Strange, wouldn't you rather display him with his cape on? I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. But I'm happy that his cape is glued, like I said. So I'm happy about that. So, let's get into articulation with Doctor Strange, because this video is going on long, and I knew it was going to, but I just had to get my thoughts out there. So his head can look up about that much, which I guess is not too bad. His head can look down about that much. His head can look left and to the right. Really not much hindrance from the collar of the cape, which is good. He does have some attitude. And his arms can go out about, it can go out about, before it hits the cape, it can go out a pretty fair amount. This side more. I don't know what's going on with this side, but this side more. Yeah, it can go out a pretty fair amount. You can get it to go up and back. There's no upper bicep swivel. Now, Optimus Prime, when I watched this video, he said it's so strange because Dormammu has the upper bicep swivel, and it's basically, it looks like the same shirt. It does. Like, it does look like the same material. So I don't, see, me, it doesn't bother me. I don't care, because I'm not, you know, my reason for collecting figures is not about articulation, because I'm not the biggest articulation fan. But for those of you who are, that might bug some of you. So there's no upper bicep swivel. But he does have a single joint in the elbow that goes about 90 degrees, and he does have a swivel. He has a swivel in the elbow, and he does have full wrist and hinge rotation. And he can there's no butterfly joints, of course, because I mean, obviously you can tell. He can crunch back about that much. He can crunch forward about that much. And he does have a waist twist that can go around 360. And he can split out about that much. I think this leg can go more because there's a slit right there. So this leg can go out more. This leg can't go out that much more because there's no slit on the other side. Now, I think they could have put a slit on the other side so it would even up the legs a little bit more. They could have did that, but they didn't do it. I don't think it's that much a big deal, but, you know, something to be mindful of. Yeah, so his legs could split out about that much. Like I said, this one goes out a little farther. I'm going to kick with this leg to see how far I can kick out. It's going to kick out towards this way because of the slit. So that's how that goes. And he can go back. Not really that far at all. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. And he does have boot rotation. And his foot can hinge up about that much, down that much, and he does have ankle pivot. So, so good articulation for Doctor Strange. I think you would be able to get him. I mean, you don't really need to get Doctor Strange into like crazy dynamic poses. Like if you want to get him into like with him crossing his legs, like I'm gonna try to do this on camera. I hope I can do it, but like if you want to get him like, I probably can't do it as good as anybody, but if you want to get him like crossing his legs, you know, and doing a spell or whatever, you can do that, you know, like, you know, it can be done. Now I'm probably doing it like way more sloppier because I'm not doing it as good as some other people might do it, but I'm just giving an example. Like, you know, if you want to get him like casting a spell or whatever, you know, so, but like, you're not really trying to get Doctor Strange into like crazy dynamic poses. I don't know. Maybe some people might. Maybe some people might want that. But I think this Doctor Strange, for the articulation he has, I think he's more than serviceable for what you need him to do. Okay. Yes, so here he is holding the axe of Angarumus. And I have him with his fisted hand. So, you know, gonna have him holding his fist, having him holding the axe of Angarumus, and I think that works. Yeah, so you know, you got options. You got options. And here he is with his other head on, so you have that option if that's how you want to display your Doctor Strange. And you have him holding the wand of Watum. Yes, that's pretty sweet as well. And this is how you can, you know, get him casting a spell. You know, or meditating, or maybe he's just sleeping. So that's how you can do this, and I think this is pretty dope. I think this is pretty awesome, and I love those effects. I definitely love those effects, so I think it's pretty cool. And so here you can have Doctor Strange on a suited body, which I think is cool. You know, like if you want to do a display like when he's being a doctor or something like that. So you know, do have options, and I think that's really cool. I think that is pretty cool. You know, that's what I love about Marvel Legends. Options. You do have options. And so Doctor Strange next to J. Jonah Jameson is Doctor Strange on the Jameson body. And here's Doctor Strange in just casual clothes, but it doesn't really match up. So the complexion, it doesn't really match up. So yeah, this is my Doctor Strange with my custom suited body here. I did some custom paint on it, but yeah, I think he looks really dope in this suit. I'm feeling that. All right, go ahead, Doctor Strange, with your bad self. And so here is Doctor Strange with Peter in their civilian clothes. Yeah, it's cool. And here Doctor Strange is next to Spidey. Ooh, Doctor Strange is a little taller than Spidey. Well, I do got Spidey's knees bent a little bit, so maybe that's playing a factor. But yeah, he looks good next to Black Symbiote Spidey. And here he is with my custom Stan Lee, Steve Ditko style Spidey. And he looks good with him as well. And if you were wondering how he sit next to a lady, here's Doctor Strange next to Mary Jane. So my final thoughts on this figure, because this video is going on for too long, but I did review two figures, and Doctor Strange has a lot of accessories. So my final review on Doctor Strange. This figure is phenomenal. I tried to make a rule with myself not to give too many figures a 10 out of 10. But everything just works for me with this figure. I'm serious. I mean, I maybe could find a few nitpicks here and there, if that. Maybe one nitpick? I don't know. I can't even think of one, really, to be honest. I'm trying to think of a nitpick, but I can't really think of one. Okay, maybe one little nitpick. He only comes with one open hand to hold both his weapons, which is the Axe of Angarumus and the Wand of Watum. He only comes with one open hand. So maybe he could have came with two open hands. And also his open hand, he kind of holds the Axe of Angarumus a little loose. And especially after you put the Wand of Watum in his hand. Because the Wand of Watum is a little thicker. But I mean, that's just being nitpicky. I mean, it just is what it is. That's just being ridiculously nitpicky. This figure is absolutely fantastic. And I definitely say this figure is a must get. Even if you're not a Doctor Strange fan, if you want to complete your Marvel Universe collection, then this figure deserves to be in that collection just on that fact alone. But definitely, if you're a Doctor Strange fan, you definitely want this figure. This figure, it hits all the spots, you know. It hits, like, I don't know, maybe not for anybody else, but definitely for me, it hits all the spots. All of his accessories, the way they sculpted him, the paint, it is just classic Doctor Strange, as it should be, and it is fantastic. Every bit of him is absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I just am. I'm trying to make it a rule not to give too many figures a 10 out of 10, but this figure is definitely getting a 10 out of 10 because it just hits on every level. Like I said, the sculpting, the paint, the accessories, everything you get. So I say get this figure while you can, because eventually when the stock dries up, he's going to go up in price. Now, I paid a little bit more for mine. I should have been patient if I would have known, but I didn't know. I paid a little extra for mine off of eBay. I could have avoided that if I would have known that Walmart was going to restock more figures. I found out yesterday that Walmart restocked more. There was a couple of messages from a couple of YouTubers, Toy Shiz, and another YouTuber, I forgot his name. But, I think MCU Collector, you know, and they were letting everybody know. So I actually did go to Walmart, you know, just to check to see if it was in stock. And it was in stock. Doctor Strange is in stock, Walmart. I don't know if he still is in stock, and I don't know how long he's going to be in stock, because I assume people are just going to snatch him up like crazy for different reasons. You're going to have the scalpers who are going to snatch him up because they want to sell him for double the price, and then you're going to have people who really want this figure that's going to snatch him up. So I definitely say get him while you can. He is a must get. He is absolutely fantastic. I love everything about this figure. I just do. And I rarely say that. I mean, well, I try not to say that as often. But yeah, this figure hits on every level. So yeah, so this Doctor Strange gets a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really can't find any faults with him. Maybe other reviewers, yeah. But for me, he's a 10 out of 10. So, this figure is a must get. Definitely highly recommend it. Sorry for the long video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this double review. I haven't did one in a while, but I did it this time. So this has been my review of the Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave Dormammu Villains collection. And also this has been my review of the highly anticipated for a lot of people Walmart exclusive Collecticon Doctor Strange, which I say he is a must get. So that's my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I definitely got more reviews coming up, so stay tuned. I got some good stuff coming, so stay tuned, and until the next time, see ya.